After nearly 2 years in a pandemic, California makes the shift to an endemic approach. What it means for us.
Though infrastructure might not be sexy, a new initiative from the city is hoping to give a makeover to San Diego's streets.
CBS 8 viewers are amped up, and they're also sounding off about electric vehicles.
Your next electric car may have ties to the Salton Sea. We'll tell you what's hiding below the water.
The push to get more donations of shoes for Afghan refugee families in need while they're staying in hotels.
And we'll show you how to turn your backyard into a work of art.
Plus, a terrifying close call for a state trooper. CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now.
Is it time for California to move from a pandemic approach to an endemic approach when it comes to COVID-19? Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. Governor Gavin Newsom says, yes, it is time. He made an announcement this afternoon outlining how the state is going to do just that. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes listened in on that announcement and joins us live now with what the governor had to say. Kirsten?
Yeah, Governor Newsom's Smarter Plan works to make sure Californians have access to necessities like masks, as well as PCR and rapid tests to help mitigate and monitor the virus's spread. Now, the governor says 2 years into the pandemic, it's time to turn the page.
Moving away from a reactive mindset and a crisis mindset, we are smarter 2 years later. We are more adaptable. We are more capable.
Governor Newsom outlined his Smarter Plan for moving California forward in the fight against COVID-19.
We are taking a more sensible and I would argue sustainable health care approach. We are not walking away. That we're taking the lessons learned and we're leaning into the future.
The plan is an acronym for shots, masks, awareness, readiness, testing, education, or keeping schools open, and RX, or treatments, because the governor says the virus will still exist, but has become more manageable as immunity builds. Dr. Argentina Servin with UCSD says California is already living with another endemic.
For example, tuberculosis is a disease that's considered endemic to certain regions, like in California and our neighbors in Baja California, because of the climate, etc. But not everybody gets it.
But cautions everyone to stay vigilant to better protect yourself, your family, and your community.
So regardless of the mask mandate, at the personal level, me and my family continue to wear a mask. We try to avoid crowded spaces, always wear a mask indoors. We try to be as safe as we can.
And Dr. Servin says as they look forward, continue to expect guidelines to change as scientists are doing their best to predict what Mother Nature does next.
Not all of these models can account for mutations of the virus, new variants. We cannot account for that.
And Dr. Servin says because the virus is still a pandemic in other countries, Californians should beware when traveling, as some countries don't have the same level of access to vaccines as we do.
Haiti is less than 1%. Afghanistan is like 10%. So those are important things to consider.
Governor Newsom says the state is doing what it can to adjust to our new normal.
We have all come to understand what was not understood at the beginning of this crisis, that there is no end date.
The plan also includes benchmarks like stockpiling at least 75 million masks and the capacity to perform at least 500,000 tests and administer 200,000 vaccines every single day. The governor says California is not moving on from the pandemic, rather the state is just moving forward to the endemic. Back to you.
Kirsten, I think a lot of people are very hopeful that we're moving from pandemic to endemic. How else is the state moving forward in this fight against COVID-19?
Yeah, the state will move away from that blanket public health approach with measures that we all saw, and they're going to shift that responsibility largely to local governments. Marcella?
All right, Kirsten, thanks.
San Diego County Health is reporting 1,338 new COVID-19 cases tonight. 11 more deaths are also being reported. 682 people with COVID-19 are hospitalized. That's down 6 from yesterday. ICU cases have decreased by 9 to 122.
Nearly 3 decades after a woman from Oceanside was found stabbed to death in her bed, homicide detectives say they have finally made an arrest in the case.
Dolores Rubaya was found dead in her home on Edge Hill Lane back in January of 1994. Police say she was stabbed 27 times. In 2015, the San Diego County DA's office reopened the investigation and used current technology to test forensic evidence found at the scene. In 2016, an arrest warrant was issued for Jesus Jesse Ayala. Oceanside police arrested Ayala last week at the San Diego International Airport. According to police, he and Rabaya had been seen celebrating New Year's Eve together at a South Coast Highway bar.
Tomorrow, San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria will announce his Build Better San Diego initiative. It will bring critical infrastructure to communities all around the city.
A major focus will be fixing some of the city's crumbling roads. CBS 8's Tim Blodgett has more on how the city will get it done.
Politicians love to say that infrastructure isn't sexy, but it needs to be done. Well, San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria's aptly named Sexy Streets initiative is hoping to repave and clean up miles of the city's roads. When Eduardo Sanchez opened up his coffee shop, Seis Grados Cafe on Rio Drive in Paradise Hills 10 months ago, he noticed the street, which is lined with mom and pop businesses, looked pretty run down.
When I first moved, it looks like it doesn't have potential, because it seems like a little abandoned area, pretty much like a ghost town.
And when you drive down Rio, you can certainly notice it. Sticky asphalt covering cracks, steel plates embedded in the road, and some overall shabbiness on a street that should be welcoming for people to spend time and money at the shops. According to the county's website, this section of Rio hasn't been worked on by crews since 2009, and some parts haven't seen a fresh layer of asphalt since their original construction in the 60s.
How did we address these in the past? Not very well. And the condition of our streets today reflects that.
Stephen Whitburn, the San Diego City Council member for District 3, met me at another street in disrepair on Park and Robinson. It's one of several streets in his district that will be getting a layer of fresh asphalt under Mayor Todd Gloria's Sexy Streets initiative.
I mean, if you look at the streets right around here, it's unacceptable. And many of the streets in our city need more than just a coating of slurry seal. They need to be repaved.
The $40 million project will be used to pave roughly 54 miles of road throughout the city. The plan chose specific streets based on pavement conditions, maintenance history, and areas that have been historically underserved. Each district submitted which roads they would like to see repaved. District 1, which encompasses La Jolla and UTC, will only have 2 miles repaved, while District 6, which includes Mira Mesa and Kearny Mesa, will have the most at 12 miles. District 4, where Eduardo runs his coffee shop, will have 9 miles repaved, including Rio Drive just outside his store.
People see that, the streets are clean, the streets are nicely paved, signs and everything. That is awesome for this area, for Paradise Hills. It has been forgotten in a way.
Tim Blodgett, CBS 8.
Thanks, Tim. Mayor Gloria will announce the initiative tomorrow at the House of Boxing on Rio Drive. If you would like to see which roads are planning to be paved, we've included a list on our website, cbs8.com.
The group Helping El Cajon Refugees is now collecting shoes to give to Afghan families living in hotels in San Diego.
They plan to donate the shoes on Sunday as part of a big giveaway for refugees who could be in hotels for several months. CBS 8's Heather Hope has more on how you can help.
And multiple volunteers, such as Barbara Cummings from her Tierra Santa home, have been collecting donations of shoes to give to Afghan refugee families staying in hotels until they can find a permanent home.
We have the shoes all separated by men's size, women's size.
Organizing footwear by style, size, and age group.
Up to size 13. These happen to be size 12.
Barbara Cummings, a volunteer with the Helping El Cajon Refugees group, has transformed her backyard and garage to resemble a shoe distribution warehouse.
A constant need for shoes as the new families arrive.
Ever since the fall of Kabul last August, Barbara and dozens of local volunteers have continuously helped displaced Afghan families get necessities as they're in temporary housing.
Families are in the hotels for up to 6 months.
San Diego Unified Schools just enrolled over 150 Afghan students.
Play a little bit of catch up with the school wardrobe, nice closed-toed shoes, socks, everything that you need to go to school.
And not just for the kids, the group is collecting donations for their parents.
Some nice little classy boots.
Community members dropped off bags of shoes at Barbara's Tierra Santa home.
Oh, that's right.
All in preparation for a big donation giveaway on Sunday at a La Jolla hotel housing over 200 refugees.
Shoes, clothing, toys, and pressure cookers.
Barbara is hoping to have enough shoes to give to each person in need because they ran out last month and one little boy was wearing tattered flip-flops.
His heels were dragging off the back, like on the ground, and he didn't get shoes, and I can't get that image out of my mind.
The group is asking for new to gently used donations as Barbara sorts through old, damaged shoes and washes and repairs them.
I put pink nail polish on the toes to cover up all the scuff, and now they look almost brand new.
The need for shoes continues as more Afghan families come to San Diego.
I just got notified right now that 5 more families arrived, and they're at hotels in Mission Valley.
For more information for how you can help donate shoes or be a part of the Sunday hotel drive at the La Jolla Marriott, we've posted that information on our website, cbs8.com. Just click on the Help button. Heather Hope, CBS 8.